Flying, flying, flying.
Hi, welcome to my little tip day. I'm working in Reaper 5.01 here, and I wanted to share with you something that has niggled me for as long as I can remember. It's separator tracks and layouts of tracks. If anybody's tried to do what I'm going to show you, you'll understand exactly what it is I'm talking about. Let's get started. I'll set up some tracks in here. Let's put 10, shall we? Just to play with, and pop them in. Now, when you're doing mixes, for example, say you've got, I don't know, 2 tracks of drums here, a guitar, blah, 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 and you're like me and you like to separate things out, even if you do use folders and whatnot, I still like to have some separators going on. You go in here, and you go to your track layout. That's the mixer panel I'm in. I've got to go down to the bottom, find the separator, pop it in, and there it is. But the track here in the track panel is still the same, so I've got to go back through again. I've got to go to track panel, I've got to go to the separator, there it is, and then it becomes a separator. Then it's still huge, so I've got to pull that down. You're starting to get what I'm talking about. Now, if you've got 3 or 4 of these you want to stick in, or 5 or 6, whatever, it starts to get annoying having to do it twice. It also gets annoying having to resize them once you've done it. So I've been highly customizing my Reaper, as you can probably see, and playing about a lot with the SWS extensions, which I've always kind of taken for granted before. And I've figured that out a way to do this. Now, I will warn you, this is very theme specific. It can easily be changed from theme to theme, but one thing that has to happen is every theme that you do this in has to have, in the layout section, they have to have some form of separator tracks in there. I don't know how you do, Walter, and theme them in yourself. I don't know. If you can do that, then great. The Reaper 5 default theme doesn't have separators in it, but there is a theme, let me just see what's it called, that I just downloaded and I've been playing with, called the Default 5 Nitpicky Edition. And in there he has included some separator tracks. Well, I'll switch to that later and show you how easy it is to adapt this to your different themes. But if we start on this, I'm in Default Comla or something, I think. What's it called now? Default Comla 3. Okay, great theme. I love this theme. Anyway, let's get rid of that. Okay, and we'll set in one more track. So we've got our 10. Now, to start where you got to start with this is a few steps, but once it's set up, it works really well. So first of all, you need to go to your screen sets and layouts. Click on your layout tab, and then go down to this action one. Now they will be blank if you haven't gone in there before. I mean, if you're using different actions, then fine, use whatever ones you want if you've already got stuff set up. I just clicked on this one, and it'll come up with your drop down, and you select selected track panel, and then you just select the TCP separator. There it is. Boop. And the same thing with action 2. This time you select the mixer panel track, and then scroll down and find whatever separator you want. I want the small one. Okay, so that's step 1. So we can close that. That's done. Now we need to open up the actions. Show action list, and we're going to create a new custom action. So let's click on new. Now the first one I'm going to search for, because one of the niggles I have is that when in the track panel here, when I convert it to a separator, it doesn't minimize in size. There isn't an option in this theme to reduce that. So what I'm going to do is first of all look for minimize, and there it is, minimize selected tracks. So we simply drag that over here. That's step 1. Then we go put in layout. Here we have our apply custom layout 1, and there's our other one, custom layout 2. So we drag these over, put them in. Let's give it a name, and we'll call it separator. Probably spelt it wrong, I'm not sure, but there we go. And that's it. So we can click OK, and we can close that now. So that's set up. We've got our custom action set up. Now how do we make it work? Well, I'm going to put it on the main toolbar here. So we customize toolbar. We click on add, and here are custom actions, and there it is, separator. So we can add that. So we can select and close. And here we have it here. Now, I want to be able to read it. I like some of these. I can go by icons with some, but some I like to have an actual word just so that I can see it. So let's go text icon, and let's double width that button so we can read the word, and click OK. Then we have to save that. Okay, that's it. We're set up. Now the beauty of this is we can select as many tracks as we want. As soon as we click on this, watch what happens. Boom. They all become separator tracks. All those tracks that were selected. There we go, separator. And there they are. Simple as that. So if you've got a huge session, you just go along, plunk in some separators, select them, and click, and you're done. That's that. Now, as I said before, it's theme specific. So what we can do, I'm just checking my time, sorry, on the thing. Let's go into our themes. There we are. And let's click on this default 5 nitpicky. If you want to use the default theme, I would say get this, because there's a lot of little improvements he's put in that are really nice. It's basically the same theme, but with little improvements on the default. So there we are. Now you can see they are no longer separator tracks. Now what we'll do is we'll just get rid of these. All delete them. And let's put in another 10 fresh tracks so we can see this, and click OK. Right. Now we don't have to do anything with the SWS actions or anything. All we need to do is go into our screen sets and layouts again. Click on these. Now that I know it says separator, but that's for the other theme. If we actually look in here, where has it gone? Separator strip, there it is. So we actually have to select that one. And the same thing on our action 2. Oops. If we go down and our separator narrow. Okay. So now when we do that, and when we select some tracks, and click on our separator, and there you have it. And that's as easy as that. So if you do change themes, just remember to go into your screen sets and layouts and change those 2 actions. That's it, folks. I hope that was useful. I hope it helps you out, as it's really helped me out with my workflow. And thanks for listening and watching.